So this is our PowerPoint presentation, and I say we, but honestly, Dr. Sullivan was our fearless leader in all of this. I'm just the presenter of a lot of good work that she did. So if you guys have hard questions, that's where they're going to go to her. But this is a very easy acronym as the marketing instructor. I wish I had come up with it, but no, she did. It is FAME. So remember our name, FAME, and it stands for Financial Awareness Maximizes Earnings. And so our QEP has to do with teaching our students how to make the most of their money, you know, how to hold on to it and how to take care of it. It's something that a lot of us feel like our young people are really lacking. So when we look at this over on the left of the slide, this is our school's mission, vision, and strategic plan. And so we're kind of showing you in this slide how this financial literacy piece fits in with what the school is already committed to doing. We want to produce graduates who are culturally aware, professionally competent, and financially literate, ready to enter the global workforce. So managing this financial language and learning about personal finance and financial planning, that's all part, it's already built into our school's mission. So who will benefit? All of our students. We did a little research and came up with, in the counties that we serve, this is the median income for those counties. Almost one, I mean, and this isn't news to y'all, but 23%, just over 23%, almost 1 in 4 of our students or our households in these counties live below the poverty line. Our co-lend students receiving grants or loans, 94%, especially those who are receiving loans and knowing the difference of what to do there. It's really important for them to learn how to manage their money sooner rather than later. And then we have some information, other information there. And then some of this is really our research to kind of back up what we said about we want to help students get this financial literacy program so they can graduate debt-free, or at least with a plan. But debt-free is really what we would love to have happen. So the goal is to transform students' financial future by developing their competency in money management, being able to budget and borrow wisely, know what they're doing when they're borrowing money. It says the objectives to articulate a personal budget to fulfill their financial needs, to be able to distinguish financial information in terms of accessibility when it comes to things like debt reduction, investing, and wealth building. We just have found that our students don't really know or think about, as young people, very much about their future in investing and building wealth for the future. And then students who will complete their program of study with little to no debt is the goal or an objective. How do we plan to implement this? So we hope to have a financial literacy program into the life skills component of the orientation course that's already out there. So the implementation would be through lessons, webinars, and workshops. We'd also work to implement that unit into some course that also our career and technical students would be able to, you know, those instructors could just take that unit and include it into one of their courses as well. So we want to make sure that all of our students, you know, would be able to take advantage of this. Our timeline for this is basically getting the approval of the whole committee of our QEP. And then in the spring, being able to rewrite and revise the orientation course and secure the resources that we would need to establish, you know, to kind of build our webinars and get our materials together and, you know, plan our workshops. And then in the fall, a year from now, we would implement FAME. So that would be our plan, and then evaluate and revise as we go. How would we assess that students are getting what they need from this program? So they would need to be able to complete the orientation course with a C or better, have a certificate of successful completion of those workshops and webinars by 85% or more of the students enrolled. We would see, the plan or the hope is that we'd see loan debt and borrowers decrease by about 15% or more after the program's implemented. And then survey results and postgraduate focus group discussions to show, you know, the impact of the program hopefully had a positive impact with these students. Here is our research. I'm not going to read it to you, but it's here available for your leisurely reading whenever you want. And some of the resources, or what our resources would need to go to, is basically funding for some implementation that would go along with this, putting together the actual curriculum, the physical locations to host workshops or classes. I mean, it'd be great if we could actually have, you know, presenters and consultants come in and give part of the information, and be able to develop it into a digital format strictly online as well. We would need to purchase the financial literacy plan. It's optional, but that would be one of the things we could do. And then have any other resources that we would need for classes or workshops. And that's it. That's us. That's F.A.M.E. And Dr. Sullivan put all of our information here. If you guys have any questions, we'll entertain those at this time.